Bathurst bound, baby!
We are Bathurst bound. Well, hi everyone. We are Jeff and Ali from the Keen of Tourists, and we have finally packed up the car and we're on our way.
To say that we were excited was a little bit of an understatement.
We have a beautiful sunny day. We had the little A-van hooked on the back. This trip has been 2 years in the making. We were going to go last year, but COVID stuffed that for us. We're finally trackside at Bathurst, staying in the orchard this year. So we're going to bring you along and show you what camping is like at Bathurst around the track during the big race. But we've got to get there yet, and getting there is a bit of an adventure.
JJ's at Longford was a great place to stop and grab some lunch on the way through. And after an extensive playlist, we were nearly at our destination. We had left on Saturday morning with the intention to stay at Mersey Bluff Caravan Park the night before departure on the Spirit. This would give us a chance to make sure we had absolutely everything that we needed for our trip. The caretaker at the park was very, very friendly and had us set up in absolute no time. I love this model of the tall ship at reception.
So we are in Devonport. We're at the Mersey Bluff Caravan Park, and we've just pulled in, popped the top, cracked open a beer, and happy holidays for the road trip to Bathurst. Can't complain too much when just enjoying some sunshine and looking at that. And the Spirit should be in a bit later, so we're hoping to see it go past.
The caravan park itself is really well appointed. It's right near a huge big playground for children. You've got some restaurants, and you also have the Surf Lifesaving Club. From this caravan park you can also take a very short walk up to see the lighthouse, and there is a boardwalk that you can take that will take you all the way to town, which you'll see later in this video. Even though it was really still cold at this time of the year, Bluff Beach did have some swimmers. In fact, there were lots of children out there enjoying the surf. I'm sure they don't feel the cold like us oldies do. Once we had stretched our legs after our trip, we went back to the van, and it was time to go and have a little bit of a walk around the park and see what the amenities and facilities look like. I'm really loving how quickly we can set up our A-van. We don't need to do the full setup, especially if we're only staying for the one night. We just pop the top, beds in there, you feel nice and secure. The facilities at the Mersey Bluff Caravan Park were excellent. It presented as new and clean and very well maintained. There were certainly enough toilets and showers in the ladies to accommodate everyone at the park. There was also excellent security with a combination lock on the facility door. The laundry had newer looking machines and was again well maintained and easy to access. One thing that Jeff and I don't do as much as what we should is use the camp kitchen. And when you come across a camp kitchen like this, it makes you wonder why we haven't done that before in the past. There was a huge amount of different appliances in this kitchen. Utilising the camp kitchen like this also means we don't have to pull our own appliances out of the van, and we can also bring up our washing if we haven't hooked into the grey water, which we hadn't done on this particular occasion because it was only the one night. So you can easily come up here and wash your dishes. Another little A-van there. That's not ours. Just saying. This is the view from up top. Is it your attempt, is it? The size of the park was quite deceiving. As you went up for a little bit of a walk around, you got to see exactly how many different sites there were. The land that the park is situated on actually extends back a long way, and if you go for a little bit of a stroll down, you can see a beach. It looks like there's more down this way. Hey, and you can see the beach down through here. It is along this walk that you will come across an old cemetery. This gives you a little bit of the history around the bluff and of those people who were interred at the original Mersey Bluff Cemetery. There are so many tourist sites around Tasmania, but there are also those little nuggets of historical information which you can come across from time to time. If you look here straight ahead, you'll see the reception. This is where the tall ship boat was in the window. So we've made our way around the loop of the caravan park and we're headed back to where we've been set up for the evening, which is right at the entrance. There is a little bit of traffic coming in and out and up to the lighthouse during the day, but at night this certainly settles down because they do close and lock the gate of the evening. After a quick rest, we then took the walk up to have a look at the lighthouse at the top of Mersey Bluff. There is a chair up top that you can sit and enjoy the scenery for a little while, and there's also a walk, so if you go down past the lighthouse you can go for a walk closer to the rocks and the shore, and it will take you around to the Surf Lifesaving Club. If you would like to see a little bit more about this walk, you can check out one of my earlier videos where we were at Devonport in the past.
Just doing a walk around the bluff. The Spirit doesn't come in till about 10:30 tonight, so won't be seeing that one. And back home we are.
Oh, I need my chair.
Yeah, you need your chair. There's not much sun left. Come and enjoy it while you can.
I'll have the lights out on.
Hey, I was going to sit out here and watch this view for a little bit.
In order to keep our step count up, because we're both trying to walk a lot more during these holidays and every other day, we decided that we would walk down into the city of Devonport along the water's edge. There is a lovely pathway that will take you all the way down into town. It's it took us about an hour, but we did make stops along the way. And we did take it nice and slow.
This morning we walked from the Mersey Bluff Caravan Park down into town. We just had to pick up a few things. Jeff needed some deodorant. We didn't pack a jumper, so we had to come and get a jumper. Stupid. Picked up a game to play, because you always need a good game in the van. And now we're just having a little bit of brekkie and heading back up to the campsite.
The hour's walk away.
What was that?
Which just happens to be over an hour walk.
Is it an hour to walk there? And we've got all of this to take with us now. You probably should have shopped a bit lighter.
I bought a bag.
Jeff bought a bag, $7.50. All right, brekkie time.
And following this last minute shopping spree, we then made our way along the walk back to the caravan park. I diverted from the path to take a look at the Spirit of the Sea sculpture and lookout along the way.
If you look over that way, the caravan park that we're in is just behind this building here, which is the Surf Lifesaving Club. And then you've got the lighthouse just up that way. This is actually a really, really good spot to sit and watch the Spirit of Tasmania come in and out of Devonport, and also some of the other cargo ships that go backwards and forwards this way. Right, so here's our sign. We are here. We've just come from there and we're headed up around to here. It's actually a really nice walk this morning. Hey Jeff.
Here you can see the Surf Lifesaving Club from the other side, and to the left of that, the big playground for children. There's also good amenities here as well if you want to come up and have a picnic or a day up here at the bluff. We spent the remainder of the day enjoying the sunshine and keeping an eye on the time, as we're going to be leaving the park around about 4 o'clock to head across to line up for the Spirit of Tasmania.
Yep. Hi, Caravan Park. Thanks for having us. Spirit awaits.
Make sure that you subscribe so that you don't miss any future episodes in this series as we take you across Bass Strait on the Spirit, journey up through into Bathurst, and then spend some time travelling down the east coast of New South Wales and Victoria. Until then, we'll see you in the next one.